My camera just did something weird. I don't know what happened. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am, if you read the title for this video, filming another book review. I don't know how it became so many reviews at once, but we are dealing with it. I am reviewing Resident Route by Justina, Ireland, and this is being released on the 20th of September, I think. Wait, actually, double checking. Yes, the 20th. I got an arc from Justine. Let's talk about this a bit. Try to, at least. We're set in 1937. We follow Laura. To say it better than I could ever say, it says, spellbinding new historical fantasy set at the crossroads of race and power in Depression area America, which describes the book pretty well. We are following Laura, who goes to New York City to trying to get a new life, trying to get work as a sorcerer maybe a bad word for it, a magician. It says here a word for it, like they use different words. Mystical arts, the arcane, so she's a mage. I am confused, but either way, she is going there. And then she's basically down to her last penny. It's not going that well. She want to open a bakery. And I'm like, girl, what you doing? Also, this just, racism in a way for her. Which is, always great, I said sarcastically. And then she applies for a job in the government. And the government, basically the Bureau of Mystical Arts. It has a long name, I wrote it down. The Bureau of the Arcane Conversion Corps. And they have the job to clean up the blight, because the blight happened after like big quakes and shit happened, and then the blight came out, and it's basically making it really hard for people to live in the blighted areas. Obviously the blight doesn't sound a good place to live in anyway. They go out to like ruin them, stop them, take them away. There's blight beats in there. It's not a good job. So she gets this job. She also meets the Skylark, because they all like have like birdie names. The name of our main character becomes the Peregrine. Peregrine? English, hard language. It also ironically reminded me of Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, because in the book we also have like pictures and like kind of port things like here, like black and white pictures, so that we're getting that vibe from that book as well. It also gave me the vibes of Annihilation, a proper picture. It is a book I never read, but it is a movie, and I watched the movie and it reminded me a lot of that movie. I don't know if that's ironic or not, but it's a bit interesting to think about, because they go into this blight in this mission and they're there for a long time, and yeah, stuff happened in there, and it reminded me of annihilation. I can't say that word either. My English is failing me in this video. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the plot of the book, and you need to read it to find out more. There's betrayal, there is other stuff happening. The magic system is a bit cool. I wish we could explore it more instead of going on this mission, which I kind of didn't care about, let's be real. We have like a whole explanation of the magic cards here. We have Cerebrancy, we have Phonomancy, Tavomancy, Illusion, Petromancy, Sonomancy, and then we have Forbidden Disciplines, which is Figuremancy, commonly known as shapeshifting, as well as necromancy, you know what that is, and witchcraft. And the main character might be known to have a certain power, but she definitely has more under her belt, which you again need to read to find out what she could be hiding, what kind of power she could be hiding. I also wrote down page 153. Why did I do that? Let's see. 153. What does it say here? Oh, it was just a comment on some racism. Well then, you must tell me about your people. I close my eyes and pray for some patience. Same. What is this with folks always wondering about your people, as their parentage is an indication of success? Just because my family has no desire to ravel amazing things doesn't mean I can't be a great mage. At this point, I know exactly what this man is about, and I just want to finish my food and sleep for about 1,000 years. That's the whole mood. That's the whole meal. And we get stuff like that throughout the book as well. So, thoughts. Overall, thought the magic system was cool, wish it was more explored. I do think the plot also could have been more interesting. I was kind of just like, I didn't care about this mission. I don't really see the threat of these blights. I wish we got more like to delve into the main character. I don't know. And also the ending was kind of vague. I wish we got more there too. Is it a sequel coming? I'm not sure. And overall now, the only thing I said there of thoughts is that I wish I had this and I wish I had this and I wish I had this. And it's kind of just what the book left me. It left me with wanting of more stuff. Because it is a cool book with cool aspects. But I just feel like it didn't get to explore those aspects that it definitely had built up and thought through properly. I do think the book was enjoyable. I like how it was written. I like the characters. I liked the setting and the world. But I just feel like it could have been more complex and just executed better for me. There's also unicorns. There's unicorns. And I feel like there was just, for me, a disconnect in between how the first part of the book was set up. The first, like, I don't remember how many pages. How she walks around in the city, meets unicorns, interactions, wanting to open this bakery, to how we ended the book with these missions and all these characters that we never really care for. So when stuff happened, I didn't care about it. I don't know. That's the vibe I got. I feel like the book was good with good ideas, but for me, it just wasn't enough to reach that potential that would make me like really love it. It's not like I hated it at all or anything like that. I think it had really interesting aspects, and you know, it was set in an interesting time and was written well. It's just I wish it was more as well in it for me. But that always sounds like I really didn't like it, and I don't like that. I don't like how like I sounded really critical. You can be critical of something and still like it. So I would definitely recommend it. I think a lot of people would enjoy it. I think it's worth to read for what it was, and I do think like our setting, that we have a black main character and how they were treated and all that, it's important to read about. And as I said, the magic was cool, and for what it was good. I do wish I would know it was a sequel, unless it's a standalone. And I do wish, you know, a lot of things, as I said earlier. But it's not a bad book at all. And if you have been wanting to pick it out, I think you enjoy it. The main romance is also queer, which I forgot to say in the beginning, which is also interesting. Not at all where I thought the romance would go and who it would be with, but here we are. I quite enjoyed it. This review was not long. I feel like I don't have more to say. I feel like you should check out more reviews from black readers as well to see what they thought about it. And yeah, but that's my thoughts. I liked it. I didn't love it. Giving it 3.5 out of 5. Rounding it up to 4 though. So it's not like I didn't like it at all. Again, I ran out of things to say. I'm gonna double check my notes. It says, oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that the notes between the story, like with the pictures and stuff, it's kind of a report, and it kind of has a lot of foreshadowing. And it reminded me also a bit of the Bone season, which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that kind of foreshadowing because you really like keeps your brain going like, is it really gonna go like you're hinting to right now? So that was an interesting aspect. That's what I got to say about that. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed this little review. It was not really that long. Leave like a wine emoji down below if you enjoyed this. Check out my social media links down below if you enjoyed. If you want to, my Patreon is there as well if you want to support my channel further. And you will see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.